This is not, it's not a conference. It's not a preaching event. It's not a stage event. At the heart of it, we want this to be a prayer event.
FM72 is back for the sixth year, and so is the prayer tent. Each night, the tent is packed with students, but many are left wondering, how did this idea for a prayer tent come about? Just 1 year before the start of FM72, Baylor BSM hosted a prayer tent, and the creators of FM72 were inspired by this idea.
There's something very special about the tent. It's that tabernacle idea of setting a time aside. It's like a festival in the Bible, setting this time aside where we're going to come up together.
You think about it, 7 years ago when FM72 started, if a 22-year-old came to that, they're now 29. They're in the middle of their career. Some of them make six figures or more, and their life might have been changed at this ministry gathering.
FM72 leaders estimate that they had around 3,000 attendees on the first night, and they say that the tent has turned from a side attraction into FM72's central idea.
In the prayer tent, you're experiencing, you're sitting there, you're on your own, you're journaling, you're watching others, you're engaging. So it's not just your mind, your rational mind that's kind of processing these words. There's more going on.
FM72's team worked on setting up the tent 72 hours before the first service and are excited to see how lives are changed through this 3-day event.
Over the years, as we emphasized prayer and taught on prayer and really sought God year-round in prayer, the prayer tent has become more of the central thing, and that's why it's grown from being these 3 tiny little tailgating tents to now this nearly 10,000 square foot tent, that we're sitting in now.
The prayer tent allows for people who process things differently and at a different pace and think through things differently to have a kind of a more rounded experience, and I think to kind of persevere, and that in itself is very powerful.
For Lariat TV News, I'm Caitlin Sides.